Hello students, today we'll learn about chapter 2 components of food part 2. In this chapter we'll learn about balanced diet, undernutrition and malnutrition and deficiency diseases. So student, let's learn about balanced diet. A diet should contain all the nutrients, all the components of food that are carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamins, minerals, fibers, water, everything in a right proportion is required to be there in our daily diet. Because of each and every nutrient is essential for our body. Like carbohydrate definitely provides us energy, fats provides us energy in more quantity. Then protein helps in growth and development of the body. Fibers and water are basically helping in bowel movement of food in the alimentary canal, in the food pipe, and vitamins and minerals are protective food. So definitely these all things are to be required to be there in our daily diet. Now let's learn about the undernutrition. It's just a condition, you know, it's just a condition which is going to be occur unhealthy situation of the child or a person due to the poverty or due to the non availability of food. The persons are not getting the right amount of food, right quantity of food to eat, and they suffer from undernutrition. Undernutrition condition going to be caused due to some calamities, flood, droughts. Like these kind of situation may cause the undernutrition condition, and the people those who are not having money, and certain people those who are, or they are the beggar for the food, and then that causes for the non availability of food for them, and this is the situation going to cause for undernutrition. Now the next condition comes there, that is the malnutrition. This is one of the another condition in which the person is not getting the proper or not having the proper right amount of food in their diet due to the lack of nutrient or due to the lack of nourishment. The person going to get sick or going to get ill, and they are feeling the weakness, and this is going to be occur due to the one or more lack of nutrients. This condition is cause for malnutrition. Now the next one is obesity. Obesity is definitely, as nowadays the lifestyle is has been changed in our day-to-day life. We can see we are not walking, we are not having the healthy diet. We are sitting at one place having lots of chips, watching TV. Instead of playing the outdoor games, we are playing the indoor games, and we are busy on mobile phones, in television set, computers. So these all things are going to cause for the obesity of the person. That is the condition where the excess amount of fat is going to be deposit in the body of the person, or the accumulation of fat in the excess amount in the body of the person is known as obesity. This causes The causes of obesities are just like hormonal imbalancing is also there, one of the cause, overheating, particularly fat rich food, metabolic disorders, lack of physical work and exercises, which I have already told you about, sitting at one place and doing the work. Metabolic disorders are going to be happen when we are not going to this is going to be happen like the when the less amount of oxygen is going to enter in the body and not going to do the proper respiration process, not going to happen the proper respiration, not going to happen proper breakdown reactions, or else we can say that synthesis reaction. These are going to cause for the metabolic disorders, and due to that only hormonal imbalancing is there in the body, and that causes for obesity. Way to control the obesity: doing some physical work, physical activities, avoid high fat or high carbohydrate food like chips and all, like Chinese food, taking medicines to correct the hormonal imbalancing and the metabolic disorders. I mean, under the guidance of a good doctor. Now the next comes there, that is deficiency diseases. Deficiency diseases are going to be caused due to the deficiency or the lack of nutrients. Either it is carbohydrate, fats, vitamins, minerals, protein, any of these nutrients, if they are going to be lack in the body, that causes for the deficiency diseases. Most of the time the deficiency diseases going to be caused as lack of protein may cause for the less growth in the person, going to cause for the skin diseases, swelling of the face, discoloration of the hairs, and even cause for the diarrhea also. Likewise, the deficiency of vitamins and mineral may also result in certain diseases and disorders in the body. So a balanced diet, it is required. It cannot be, should not be avoided by anyone. Some disorders, diseases caused by deficiencies of vitamins and minerals, which are listed here in the table. You can go through with the table. Now let's review about the chapter what we have learnt in the first part and the second part. The food, the nutrient which we have learnt, the substances that people or animal eat or drink, that plant absorbs in order to maintain the life growth, is called as food, is known as nutrients. Components of food like carbohydrate, protein, fats, vitamins, mineral, fibers, water. Balanced diet: the diet should contain all the nutrients, is known as, and in a right proportion, is known as a balanced diet. Undernutrition is such an unhealthy state of the body due to the intake of lesser quantity of food, is called as undernutrition. The amount of food which is required much in quantity, but the people or the daily need of the people is more, but he or she is taking less amount of diet, less amount of food, due to some reason, non due to the poorness or non availability of food, that is going to cause for undernutrition. Malnutrition is lack of one or more nutrients in one's diet, is termed as malnutrition. Deficiency diseases are diseases that occur due to the lack of nutrients over a long period of time, is going to cause for deficiency diseases. So, a student understood about the chapter. If you have any doubt, can ask us. Thank you.